Okay, round 2. Name something that's not boring.
A laundry? Ooh, a book club. Computer solitaire, huh?
Ah, sorry, we were looking for Chumba Casino. That's right, ChumbaCasino.com has over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Hey everyone, my name is Cassie, and on Once Upon a Time in Springfield today, my dad and I will be talking about Season 1, Episode 5, Bart the General. Okay, Dad, start the intro.
She's Cassie.
My dad's like Homer, because he always goes out and buys us donuts.
He's Chris.
Cassie used to be a lot like Maggie when she was a baby. She never gave up her pacifier.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to a wonderful evening of theater and picking up after yourself.
This is Once Upon a Time in Springfield, a Simpsons review show from the point of view of a dad and his daughter.
From now on, I'm just gonna sit back and enjoy the ride.
Here they are, Cassie and Chris.
All right, so what was this episode about, Cassie?
This episode was about Bart being bullied, and he couldn't talk about it until the end.
And then he stood up for himself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they ended up standing up for himself and learning some lessons with his dad, his mom, his grandpa, and his little sister.
Yeah.
I know.
Not Maggie.
Oh, no. Well, Maggie was there, though.
What the hell was that?
All right, Cassie, what was on the chalkboard this time?
Nothing.
Okay, you're right. There was nothing. All right, what was the couch gag this time?
Nothing.
Okay, right. There was nothing. They must have ran out of time for the episode, so they cut the intro.
Yeah.
That's what they do. A lot of shows will do that, which is fine because we like more show.
Yeah.
You're all nuts.
All right, what happened in the beginning of this episode, Cassie?
In the beginning of this episode, Lisa was making cupcakes to give to her teacher because it was her birthday, not Lisa's birthday, her teacher's birthday.
I know, and then Bart's like, oh, you're kissing her butt. And then what's Homer say?
He says, Bart, it's okay to kiss someone's butt.
He called it greasing the wheel.
Yeah.
Never hurts to grease the wheels a little.
And then Homer goes on to insult Lisa over and over and over again. And I saw your face and you're like, what is he doing?
Yeah, I was like that.
Lisa's saying, like, I got good grades because I studied. And Homer's like, sure you did, Lisa.
You see how it works, Bart? A cupcake here, a good grade there.
Dad, I get good grades because I'm smart and I pay attention and I study hard.
Yeah, right, Lisa.
Okay, if my dad says that to me.
I'll beat him up.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so after Homer insults Lisa, what happens?
They go to the school bus and Otto's there. Otto says, what's up, Bart, dude?
And then Bart's like,
nothing, Otto, dude.
Oh, man, my sister is giving her teacher some cupcakes. It's like trying to kiss her butt. What happens?
Lisa gives him a cupcake.
Yeah. All right, so after all that happens, Lisa goes to school and she gets her cupcakes taken, right?
Yes.
Who takes them?
Nelson's friend.
You're right. It was Nelson's friend. And this is the first kind of introduction of him, so it's kind of fun that they introduced him as this big old scary guy.
Like,
I've got something I'd like to say.
Let's fast forward to the episode, the middle of the episode. Bart's now getting beat up. The first time he gets beat up, he gets thrown into a garbage can, rolled down a hill. He goes home, and what happens when he gets home?
When he gets home, can I just say the color of the house right now is pink?
Oh, no, I didn't notice that.
And then he gets home, he opens the door, looks all beat up, he got like that number thing, what is
Yeah.
the hashtag on his face. He's all beat up, he's going to see his dad, and he starts crying, but in a bathtub.
Yeah, he was really, really hurt. You could see, like, I mean, it's a cartoon, but you could really see Bart, like, freaking out.
Because his hair.
Yeah, it was, I mean, half of his hair was down. More than half. There's only 3 spikes. All right, so then he's in the tub. He asks Homer for help. And then Homer says, no, you don't. What was it? Code of the playground or something like that?
The code of the schoolyard.
Schoolyard. There you go.
And violate the code of the schoolyard? I'd rather Bart die.
What on earth are you talking about, Homer?
Where he can't tattle and he can't do this, and then Marge is saying what?
She says, talk to the teacher, go to the principal, say your words.
Yeah, like talk to him, don't fight, right?
Yeah.
And then Homer takes him outside to learn how to bite a punching bag. That was kind of weird.
Yeah.
So then after that, he gets beat up again.
Yes, he does.
He rolls up on the yard and he's there.
Lisa, she's eating ice cream, and guess what she says?
What does she say?
She says, if you really want good advice, go see Grandpa.
Correct. That is what he does. And then we meet Herman, the one-armed army supply store, a manager, owner, store guy, which is kind of funny because he's crazy and he tells him that he needs to do what?
That he needs to get an army.
He does. And what's he do?
He does it.
And Bart confronts Nelson and he has an army of people armed with what, Cassie?
Water balloons that say happy birthday on them.
I know, that was awesome, huh?
Yes.
So they soak him, Nelson gets all sad, and they beat him up, and then Bart takes him to the house, right?
Yes.
And what happens at the very, very end?
They all get cupcakes.
That's right? It all came back to the very beginning.
Yeah.
And then after all that, at the very end, Bart comes on the TV and says, war is not fun unless it's Star Wars or something else.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, contrary to what you've just seen, war is neither glamorous nor fun. There are no winners, only losers. There are no good wars, with the following exceptions: the American Revolution, World War II, and the Star Wars trilogy. If you'd like to learn more about war, there's lots of books in your local library, many of them with cool, gory pictures. Well, good night, everybody. Peace, man.
It must have been in time when Iraq War or Operation whatever Sand was.
Because you were alive.
I was alive. It was all in the news. Now it's history to you.
I like stories.
My favorite part of the show was when they got on the bus and started talking to Otto because Lisa gave him a cupcake.
Yeah, Otto ends up getting the cupcake even though Bart was complaining.
Yes.
My favorite part would have had to have been when Bart was in the bathtub crying and Homer goes, "You don't want people to see your tears," and he dries them with a hairdryer.
Oh, yeah.
I stand corrected.
My favorite character was Lisa because she doesn't do much, but also I like her because she was being so unfair in a dream that Bart has. She's like, here, I should have gave this to you at the beginning, and as Bart's dead.
Yeah, Bart died in a dream. It was creepy. My favorite character in this one would have to have been Grandpa, and that's just because at the very end, after they've pelted Nelson 1,000 times with water balloons, what is he doing?
He's throwing two water balloons at Homer.
I know, and he's up in the treehouse laughing at his son as he throws a balloon. I could totally see myself doing that when I'm older.
To Aiden.
And you. You can't see it, but I would have died right now if looks could have killed. Characters that were introduced, like we said, Nelson was kind of introduced, Big Bad. Herman, the army supply store, one-armed man is introduced in this one.
Yes.
Which I don't know if I've ever known his name until this episode now that I'm rewatching it. And the only other thing that was different about characters was Milhouse. What was going on with Milhouse?
Milhouse, he actually had blue hair.
Yeah, he was back to like the colors we're used to.
Yeah.
Me fail English? That's impossible.
All right, Cassie, what's the takeaway?
The takeaway is war is not necessary and
don't be a bully.
Don't be a bully.
I 100% agree.
Deep trouble.
All right, Cassie, what are we rating this one?
We're rating this 7.5 dope nuts.
I agree. It was a good episode. There were some really good parts in here, but a lot of characters are still finding their way. Homer's never that nice to Bart.
Yeah.
I feel that way too.
That's the end of the show, everyone. I hope you like the show as much as Maggie likes her pacifier, or Homer likes his beer. Make sure you rate, review, and subscribe. Go to thisisfunner.com to check out some really cool shows. And please, share it with a friend.
Everything really wrapped up nicely.
Thank you all for listening to Once Upon a Time in Springfield. Please go to thisisfunner.com for more podcasts and online content. And don't forget to rate, review, and share the show with a friend.
Ugly dougly done.
With Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to... Has anyone seen the bride and groom?
Sorry, we're here. We were getting lucky in the limo and we lost track of time.
No, Lucky Land Casino, with cash prizes that add up quicker than a guest registry.
In that case, I pronounce you lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Daily bonuses are waiting. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.